Now, needless to say, your statement of purpose is an incredibly important part of your application. The admissions committee knows nothing about you and your desire to apply for the program and how you're going to add value to the program itself. SOPs can be 1,000 words long, or even just 500 words long, or even 250 words long. And this is your chance to tell the admissions committee how much you've thought about the program, how you're going to add value to it, and where you're going to see yourself years down the line. So it's essentially you summarizing your life and motivations in one document. That can be pretty stressful, but today I'm going to tell you exactly how you can tackle a statement of purpose and also the three most important elements that every SOP should have. Even if you're missing one of these, the SOP is not going to be good. So stay tuned to the other side. Some really important content is coming your way. Now, as promised, I'm going to cover the three most important elements that a statement of purpose should have. Element number one is fairly obvious, but this is something that a lot of applicants miss. It is your goal or your purpose. Keep in mind that your goal or purpose is not to get into the university or the program. Getting in and pursuing a master's is only an intermediate step in your short-term and long-term goals. Your short-term goal should be extremely clear in terms of two elements. These are called the function and the domain. The domain is the area that you wish to work in or the kind of company you wish to work in. It could be big tech, it could be healthcare, it could be something else. As long as it's relevant to the program, it absolutely is fine. It also should be relevant to the work that you've done in the past, but the domain has to be absolutely clear. The second part of your goal that has to be clear is the function. So within that area or sector, what is the specific role you wish to be playing? It is ideal that you have the actual job title in place. If not, at least the kind of work you wish to be doing within the domain by and large has to be fairly clear. Keep in mind that both these elements have to be in line with your body of work in the past. If you're writing something drastically different, it may not work in your favor. But your goal has to be absolutely clear. It should seem that you have laser focus. It should be relevant to the program and your past work, and it should feature as early in the document as possible. Now, you should not miss out on the Statement of Purpose Masterclass that will be hosted by my co-founder Suraj Perry, because we'll be covering your specific questions in that webinar. Additionally, it's high time that you get people with technically strong expertise helping you out with these documents, because once again, it's not about the English language or how beautifully it's written. It's about the technical correctness and the focus within the document, which only people with a technical background can help you out with. And Gradvine has these resources. Schedule your free consultation call with us using the link in the description and join our WhatsApp groups where we are having a lot of these insightful discussions day after day. Alright, moving on to element number two. Now that you made your goal absolutely clear, you have to show your journey towards your goals. Hence, in a chronological order, you need to write about the activities, your internships, your projects, maybe your full-time work experience that you've taken up over the years, and how they've made you realize what your goal is. It is essentially a build-up towards your goal. While you're writing about these projects, make sure that you follow the STAR format: situation, task, action, result. The most important part while writing about projects is not to go into technical jargon. You have to focus on the results in terms of the impact that your work has had, and also the impact the project has had on your own understanding of your capabilities and how it has helped your goal evolve. It should seem like you've taken each activity out of your own choice that has been taking you closer and closer to your goal, and that linear narrative should be in place. Once you've covered element 1 and 2, you're already doing a very good job, because you mentioned your end goal or your end game, and you mentioned your journey towards those goals. Therefore, every single project you write about has greater context because the admissions committee knows where it's leading to. Element number 3 is very, very important as well, and it has to be tailored to each university that you're applying to. Now, you've made clear what your goal is and what skills you've picked up through projects and internships in your journey towards your goals. Now, you need to talk about what skill set is missing at this point in time and how the university or degree is going to help you cover those skills. Remember, I told you that going to university is not your goal, it's only an intermediate step. This is how you justify why this intermediate step is very important. Through element number 3, you need to talk about the kind of courses you want to take, the kind of professors you want to collaborate with. If you're applying for a more research heavy program, you have to write about the kind of avenues and job opportunities the university opens up, and other factors about the university potentially, like its location, the alumni network, any sort of co-op programs it has, which will take you towards your goals. Element number 3 is usually shorter and it comes towards the end of the statement of purpose, but it has to be once again very, very specific. Writing generically is not going to work here. So I've covered the 3 most important elements that every single statement of purpose should have. Remember, however beautifully you write, how many beautiful quotes you put in, however strong your English language, if any of these elements is missing or is weak, your statement of purpose is not going to be good, because these are things that admissions committees really want to know. So I hope you realized logically why these 3 elements are so very important, and how even if one of them is missing, the admissions committee is not going to be pleased. If you liked our content, please do like, share and subscribe. We are seeing that our views are going up, but there are not subscribers coming through. So please do subscribe so that our content can reach more eyes.